Hi, this video is for those of you who are new to the Kingdom Hearts series, picking it up maybe off of Steam now that it's finally arrived on that platform. Here are a few things you might want to know before playing. The HD versions are all the final mixes. This means there's a few more cutscenes that weren't in the PS2 version and an extra boss is in this game. But the big thing is the amount you level up and abilities change. New abilities like Leaf Bracer and Stun have been added. Meanwhile, some of the older abilities take longer to get. I'm looking at Scan and Second Chance, now take a lot longer to get. Scan especially is painful to have to wait so long because it's such a useful ability to be able to see enemy HP bars. An easy mode was added. If you're new to action JRPG, don't hesitate to pick this one. You'll get an easier game plus an EXP booster from the start. Basically, this lets Sora level up faster as long as you have it equipped, but you won't be able to get any of the extra endings. Speaking about these, there's extra endings for beating Proud or for beating it with 100% of Jiminy's journals. To get 100%, you're going to have to defeat all extra enemies and do all mini games and defeat all the special bosses. This includes Sephiroth and the mysterious man that appears in Hollow Bastion. For your first time, pick the shield and then the top option for the personality test. That means the first 40 levels you will level up super fast, and then in the second part of the game, there'll be a bit more of a gap in order to level up and increase your stats. But with the shield, you'll get the second chance and Leaf Bracer before 40, and with that, you can recover from mistakes much easier, meaning the more challenging enemies that you encounter after Hollow Bastion, in which case your level will be over 40 by the time you get there, you'll have an easier time with those, so you'll be able to beat that curve easier, at least in my opinion. Another thing is make sure you set up good shortcut magic and that you put cure in the shortcuts, presumably towards either the X or A button, depending on which controller you're using. This way it's just the shoulder button and then the bottommost face button on your controller in order to heal quickly. If you do need to level up fast, a good way to do that is to get good at the extra enemies in this game. One of the things the final mix has are these rare super big enemies that pop up. Each world has one hidden in them, and they can give you a lot of EXP for beating them. Especially this dancing mushroom that appears in Tarzan's house. You have to cast stop on a lot of these smaller mushrooms. Then when the big one appears, cast Eriga, then cast stop on him, and then Ragnarok the top of his head to beat that crap out of him. And you're going to have to do it 2 or 3 times while he stops. But if you're lucky, you can hit him 70 or 80 times before he unfreezes, and you'll get 1 EXP point for each time he's been frozen, and it doubles for each hit. So you can walk away with a lot of EXP plus a lot of goodies, and you do need what he drops in order to complete the Moogle Shot bonus anyways. If you get stuck at Ursula, who can be a tricky boss to beat for newcomers, she's really easy if you understand what you have to do. First, ignore her. You don't want to attack her because she'll counterattack. What you want to do is take a look at that cauldron. Red means she's about to cast fire type. Blue means she's powering it up for an ice magic, and yellow means thunder. The trick here is you actually want to help her out, increasing the potency of that attack. Basically, you want to help her out so much that you overload her cauldron and it blows up in her fat face. Then, when she's done, you can attack her. And if you do need magic for the attack, you can attack Flotsam and Jetsam to increase your MP. If you run into trouble with the boss, don't hesitate to equip things like Elixir. They're actually not as rare as you think, and they can fill Sora's HP and magic. Also, fairly late in the game, after you complete Neverland, you'll earn the Tinkerbell summon. She's a great ally to have for a lot of boss fights, as she casts Regain and gives Sora an extra life if his HP falls to 0. Also, it's a good idea to give Sora the best equipment in pretty much all stat boosters that you get. If Donald and Goofy get KO'd, they come back after 30 seconds. If Sora gets KO'd, it's game over. You can recover magic by hitting enemies. How much you regain depends on the enemies. Some will give you a lot just for hitting them a few times, like Flotsam and Jetsams can recover a whole bar with just a few combos. Some will only give you a little bit, but if you're low on NP, start smacking enemies. Don't forget to equip accessories and experiment with the accessories when you get them. Also, don't forget to equip new abilities whenever you get more AP or find out that you have a new ability. Experimentation helped a lot. Make sure that whenever you see a new tournament appear in the Olympus Coliseum Cups that you do them, because they will give you new abilities for completing them, especially the Hades Cup. The Hades Cup will level up pretty much all of your magic spells by the time you get over it, with the exception of Kiraga, which you can get by talking to Aerith in the Hollow Bastion library towards the end of the game. Finally, when you get a new keychain, take a look at it, equip it, and see if you like it. They're called keychains, but they're actually new keyblades. One of the things that is not mentioned is its reach. One of the strongest keyblades with the best stats that you can get just going through the story mode, not doing any extra special boss battles or doing any type of Moogle quests, is the Rumbling Rose. Again, really great stats, it's super strong, but you might want to consider Oathkeeper or Oblivion because Rumbling Rose has an incredibly small reach. You're going to have to get up close and personal in order to use it. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Let me know if these help, what else I could add in the comments down below. Also, leave a like and subscribe.